Hey guys, I'm back here with another video, and I want to share this with you guys. This tucking, I think is what Ray Schilling calls it on his Pro Shaper channel. Tucking tool. I call it puckers, but it's basically kind of like a stump shrinking method. I made my own dies. This is that machine that I purchased, and these are just Teflon. I took a 3-inch hole saw, traced it, so these are on a 3-inch radius. And I could obviously make bigger ones. It all bolts in and stuff like that. But I wanted to show you how fast this works, because you can't buy them yet. He's talking about selling them. I spoke with him, or I reached out to him to give me some measurements, but he said he's going to do a video on them. But I wanted to see firsthand, instead of going to his class or something like that, is doing it myself. So before I show you how fast it works, this is basically what we're going to do. We're going to create these puckers, and these I did on 1¼ inch centers, and I didn't draw any lines on this one. But basically what you're going to do is put it in a stump, and you're going to lock it in, and then you're just going to hammer this down with a doming hammer with like a Derwin die, and you're going to get it to where it shrinks like this. So this one I did fairly quick. I mean, I would probably say in this video I could do this and more. This one here was my first process. So I did it, and then I English willed it, I beat it, and then I English willed it. I'm not gonna beat this in this video, I'm just gonna show you how fast it works. But it basically goes from this flat sheet, what I'm gonna do right here for you, to this. You go over to the stump, you beat these out, and when you get done, you've shrunk your metal. So let's get started. I just grabbed some scrap. This is 18 gauge AKDQ. You could use regular mild steel. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to reach in here, and I can do the whole panel. I think I'm going to try to do something a little bit different that I haven't done. I'm going to do like maybe an inch and a half away from this edge, and I'm just going to see what it does. You guys are learning as well as I am. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of get the edge going, and just going to do a little bit to kind of get all my lines kind of figured out where I need them. So as you can see, the panel's starting to ripple. So now those are my lines, and I'm just going to keep going. And it's going to go pretty quick. You're going to be surprised. Okay, what I learned in this particular deal is that you can't, when you don't have that material, you don't want to go that far. So I'm going to bypass that first one, because I don't have enough material. I mean, obviously if it was a fender, it'd be more, but as you can see, in a matter of seconds, I got that panel, and then this will kind of wrap back around. This is the same principle as the other ones. You want more here and less divot as you go back. So it's almost like a V. This one's greater than that one, but I ran out of material, but you could see it's really shrinking. So I kind of wanted to share that with you guys. Very fast, very effective, very useful. I wanted to kind of show you guys that build your own tools. It'll save you a ton of money. Like he said, he's gonna probably start selling them and stuff like that because it is so effective, but you can't do it at this point. Me, I'll never have to purchase it. I basically created my own. and I got this press. You could use probably an air over hydraulic press. You just got to pay attention to the metal more as you kind of air over hydraulic as it comes down on a, but you could build these dies, put them in a press. The only problem with the press is you can get in fully, but you're limited width-wise. That's where the downfall of that is. But I wanted to share this with you guys. This is a kick operated, and I had this idea when I was in the process of going to look at this, as well as a louver and another shrinker stretcher from like Bailey, the deep throat. I'm going to build attachments for that. But I wanted to share this with you guys. I've had a lot of you guys, subscribers and followers and stuff like that, that asked me, you know, if you guys can get some information or something on some tools. Definitely. Go over to my website, iconicmetalworks@yahoo.com. Contact me, whether it's via phone, email, however you want to do it. If you have any questions regarding my bead roller, I've had numerous people so far all over the country call me, and they're in the process of building their own, and they wanted to know if I can give them dimensions, part numbers, stuff like that. Definitely. Anything to kind of let you guys grow in this, basically, I wouldn't say business, but it's in this trade, to further your knowledge. Once you guys do get machines like this, you're going to realize, why didn't I do this sooner? I think the same thing. Don't try to do like I did and build a bead roller strictly off videos. It takes way too long. If I would have had a video of something like what I've done for you guys in the past, I would have built it in a half amount of time if somebody was willing to share the information like what I'm willing to share with you guys. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you guys have anything that you guys maybe have a problem with that you guys are trying to do at home, in your shop, whatnot like that, reach out to me. I could probably walk you through it, or I might be able to do a video strictly for you of that particular panel on a smaller scale or whatnot, and I can show you the process of what it takes to get there. It may not be 100%, but from there you could probably metal finish it and go further out, but I can get you the overall shape. So don't feel like you're obligated, or you're not, you know, oh, I don't want to bug him, this and that, but I really would like to get some information from him. Feel free to reach out. I mean, if an email is best for you, that'll work. I wanted to share this with you guys because this is a useful tool, and maybe if you guys start doing it, there'll be more and more people that start to do this, which more people become more familiar with it, and more people begin to master it, figure out different ways. The next solution I'm going to try is when I get my planishing hammer up and going, I'm going to try a Derwent die with a steel bottom, and I might see if it'll crush it. I doubt it will. It's probably not that powerful. So what I'll end up doing is I'll use like a doming hammer, but with a Derwent block. Get this shaped out, and then I can go to the planishing hammer, smooth it out real good, or go over to the wheel, which the wheel will basically take all these puckers out like that. Then I can, if I wanted to, I can go to the planishing hammer. So if there's a will, there's a way. If you're not a subscriber, go over to the bottom corner and hit subscribe. I'm gonna have some more videos like this with tooling. I have a 64th T-Bird in the shop right now that I'm doing some patch panels on, and I'll show you the process of, you know, cutting out and replacing these panels. If you guys have a car at home and you guys want to do it yourself, you guys can save a lot of money. It's time consuming. If you don't have the tools, there's other options that you could do to do the same thing. On this T-Bird, most of it is an English wheel with a rubber band and a sheet metal brake. I have a hole punch, but you could use a drill and a welder. And you guys will see that video of one of the panels that I've got pretty much started, but I have four of them to do, and then I've got to fix a wrecked fender. So you guys stay tuned. Go over there to my other social media sites. Start following me on there. I'd appreciate it. It helps me out to know some of you guys that there is an interest in this, and it also helps me out, and I learn from you guys when you guys ask questions. If I've never done it, I'm going to go down in the shop. I'm going to do it before I even show you how to do it, unless I already know how. If I've never done something like that, I'm going to come down here, do it, then I'll turn around and do it again for you. And that's just the way I work. I'll figure it out on my own, and I'll figure it out fairly quickly with some of the equipment I have. So stay tuned. I'll have some other videos coming your guys' way, like I said, on the T-Bird. Feel free to reach out to me, and I'll catch you guys later.